Welcome to the Bison Brothers Basketball Podcast, your number one home for all things Bison basketball. My name is Chip Washington, the self-appointed Bison basketball fanatic.
What's up, Bison family and Bison Nation? It's your boy B Smooth, Brian Foston, still the lover of all things Howard and the lover of all things basketball. And man, I'm looking forward to tonight's show, Chip.
Indeed, I'm psyched. I'm really psyched. It's the week of the NBA draft. We're starting to get information about, non-conference schedule with Howard. We're seeing some of the recruits get on campus, on the men and women's. I mean, I can't believe it's just June. I'm ready. I'm ready for the season to start.
Well, the cool part is that by the time this airs, it'll be halfway through July. So we're letting people know that, hey, even in the off season, we stay busy. And I will tell you that between talking to all of our new recruits and even learning about our new partnership with FanStake, I'm getting more excited about how we can support the team, right? Because I know you always tell people how we can support, but it looks like we've added at least another way for folks to kind of put some money on it, right? That's what we want to do.
Indeed. So with that segue, as you, Bison Nation, you know what we're about to say. We're going to continue even in the offseason. It don't stop. You got to support these championship teams. And you've heard us say for the past 30 plus episodes that there's so many ways that you can do that. You can go to the Mecca Society at the meccasociety.org. That is Howard's Name, Image, and Likeness Collective. You could donate to the Mecca Society. You can also go to hubison.com and donate directly to the athletic department and through the Bison Express Booster Club. And because of our last interview that you will have just seen with FanStake, we have yet a new way to donate and support these championship teams. You can go to fanstake.com, use the Mecca 25 code for your first stake, and you can support these athletes through fanstake.com. So we're just continuing to add ways that you can support these teams. And don't forget, continue to tell everybody about this podcast. You can hear us just about everywhere. You can hear us on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple, and you can follow us on Instagram at Bison Brothers Basketball. Share the podcast. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We want to get these subscribe numbers up before the season starts. We need you, Bison Nation. This is for you and by you. So we got to have it, man. We got to have it. So many ways to support. Tell everybody about the podcast. As you're listening right now, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Tell everybody about the podcast, and we're going to get on with this show today.
So hold on. Before you introduce our guest tonight, I just know I love it how you do it, man. You get so hyped about what we can do to support Howard basketball. We started this podcast because we said, how can we give back in a way as alum and as fans, and really the folks who don't mind being proud of being part of Bison Nation everywhere we go. This is a way to give back. So there's a challenge out here. You'll see it on our socials here in a little bit, but you're gonna be able to join in the fun of getting us a few more subscribers, because we want to actually count Bison Nation. So right now, we've been able to go one or two at a time, but before the season starts, we're looking to hit 500 subscribers, 500 Bison fans. And when we hit 500, Chip's going to pull out his big wallet, and we're going to actually have a gift for one of those 500 subscribers, something Howard, with Howard on it. Everybody likes to rock Howard. So we got some things cooking here, but continue to look for us. Like I said, we're on Instagram. Check us out on all the different places you catch your podcasts. Continue to listen. I know we love the comments and the feedback, and Today is another good episode for us because in the off season, we've been taking time to make sure that we can share not more than just how to give money back to Howard. We want to know who are these players that are making time to be part of our men's and women's programs. And tonight is going to be special because tonight we get to meet one of our newest transfers. Chip, who we are tonight, man?
Hey, I've been looking forward to this episode for a long time. So, Bison Nation, tonight we are bringing you Travelle Bryson. I know you probably remember that name. You heard it when he had the outstanding commitment process to try to pick where he was going to go. And luckily, he picked us. So, Travelle Bryson, I'm going to do something a little different tonight. We're gonna play a few of his highlights
do tell.
His introduction. So, Travelle Bryson, he's from Anderson, South Carolina, and he's transferring from Vincennes University in Indiana. He's at 6'5" with a 44-inch vertical. He's an elite athlete, and last season played 26 games for Vincennes. He averaged 10 points per game, shot over 50% from the floor, and a popping 44% from the three-point line. He averaged 4.6 rebounds and shot 70% from the free throw line. An outlet called Only One Podcast had this to say about Travelle. I think Travelle Bryson will firmly put himself of high, mid-major radars and kill the MEAC this year. The NBA will start keeping tabs if he's able to take a leap in his connective passing and defensive playmaking IQ. Bison Nation, if you remember what Coach Ongley words and what he said about how tough the practices are and the standard that we set at the Dream Factory, I think you'll like what Travelle had to say about his time at Vincennes. He said, Vincennes University helped me grow athletically and be stronger mentally. Because if you're going to play for Coach Franklin and represent Vincennes, where every game, everybody is coming to beat you, you have to be able to handle not only the pressure, but the standard. What it takes to win and be who we are never changes, and you have to be that good and that sharp every practice and game. Just based on that quote alone, I could see why the coaching staff was eager to get Travelle to the Mecca. And so, without further ado, we're going to give a Showtime welcome as we bring my man, Travelle Bryson, to the stage. You're going to be hearing this all the time in the Vert. Get ready. Yeah.
Travelle, is that how they were rocking it at Vincennes, man? Were you rocking it like that?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
welcome
man,
to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you.
Hey, we thank you for giving us a little bit of your time, man. And like I said, we're trying not to take up all of your time, but I know Bison Nation is eager to get to know you even more than they do now. So we look forward to this conversation. Yes. So we'll start you out with the layup line, the rosy question to get you going. Tell us about your basketball journey. When did you first fall in love with basketball, and when did you know I'm that dude?
I'd say I really got took basketball serious around 10, 11, but I started playing around 6. But I tried out almost every kid, tried out a whole bunch of different things. I was doing karate. In middle school I started running track. It was just a whole bunch of stuff going on just to keep myself in shape or just to keep myself going and away from distractions, because where I'm from, you could really fall into that. So just keeping myself out of that with sports and just making my decision to take basketball real serious, because I got a lot of attributes in it to where I could be the most successful in it. So I decided to choose the basketball route.
Mm-hmm. And the
that's
second
a good
part
that's a good partial question answer to the question though. So when were you that that dude though, Travelle? When did you become
Yeah.
that dude?
Yeah. To be honest, I really never really thought I was that dude. Like, I kind of try to keep myself level headed. But I say once I was like, oh, I'm nice, was probably around like my senior year when we played on the EYBL Scholastic, and like, I had some really great games against like, guys getting drafted and stuff like that. So
Oh, yeah.
that's when I really was like, I could really do something with this and make money off of it.
Love it.
I got a related question, but I'm gonna save it. For now because it's a good segue. So, but I would say in digging deep, I know you've had a lot of basketball experiences. Can you tell Bison Nation kind of what you learned from each stop? At Hopewell High School, at Legacy Early College Hoops, or Georgia Stars, EYBL, and Vincennes, or any other stops that I may have missed. What did you learn from those experiences that made you the player that you are today and the person that you are today?
Yeah, so like my stops, junior year, that's when I really got on the radar at Mooresville High School. Big shout out to them. So there, kind of, I started off slow. I had like 6, 7 point games, but then like once I got in the groove, like I took it up. I started averaging like 20 a game. So yeah, I was really started hooping, man, because the team needed somebody to step up, and like, they believed in me, but I wasn't performing. So, had to get in the gym more. The best way to build confidence and to show your work ethic in games, you got to practice. You got to, work harder than everybody else. I had to take it up another notch because where I was coming from, my freshman, sophomore season, it wasn't really the best competition. So, my junior year, it was really a different notch. So I had to look at myself in the mirror, put in more work, get in more shots, take it more serious. You know what I mean? Because I was still a kid. Like I was still, even though I started taking it serious, like I was still like this is fun. You know what I mean? I had to get that aspect out of it. I had to really start taking it serious. And once I really started taking it serious, building that in like in practices, late nights, early mornings, that's when I really started to take over in high school. And then my senior year, because I blew up after Mooresville, EYBL team invited me out to play. Had some play. I played pretty good. I wouldn't say I played the best, but I kept moving up to higher and higher levels. So it kept building. So I played pretty well. Got the opportunity to play with Legacy Early College on the EYBL Scholastic circuit. They was the NIBC. We was in the conference with like Mount Vert, IMG, stuff like that. Yeah, so that was a great experience too. Like I said, again, started off a little slow, but picked it up. You got to start a spot. Had really big games. I say my highlight game was Oak Hill. I had like 25. We played Link Academy. You're gonna see guys getting drafted like Trey Johnson. Guys like Jasper Johnson coming up, people like them. LeBron Fallon just pulled out from the draft. I had like 15 and like 5 against them. It was just a lot, man. But yeah, I'd say I started off slow, same way, but picked it up. Averaged like 15 when I started picking it up throughout the season. And I had 2 Division I offers, one from Chicago State, one from Incarnate Word coming out of high school. I got Chicago State from the Mooresville team camp because I played with Mooresville my senior year for team camp before I transferred to Legacy Early College. And then in preseason when I went to Legacy, had a good practice, a good scrimmage. And Incarnate Word was in the crowd and they offered me up there. My coach told me I got offered from that. Turns out that's when the portal really changed the landscape of things. They were recruiting older guys, or the rosters was already filled. My Chicago State coach got fired at the last minute. Right. So, I got another opportunity to play with Vincennes, a great program. Love what those guys doing over there. They got built a big legacy. It's a family over there. Like I said, once again, it's crazy how my story starts off like every way on every team. I start off slow. I got to work for it. I was playing limited minutes. Got hurt preseason. I was playing really well. got hurt preseason, kind of went down, got back up, and then it kind of affected me during the season, the first part. So I was playing like 9-10 minutes a game, averaging like 4 or 5. But then like midway towards the season, I just had one game just like where it was just a spark where I seen shots going in, had about 12, 13 that game. And from then I just picked it up. He ended up starting me. He was real strict about giving everybody a chance. Like he wasn't gonna start every game. Like you really had to work for that. Like every practice, every game, like if you don't show up, it don't matter who you is, your name don't matter. It's another dude because our team that deep. You know what I mean? Everybody on that Vincennes team is really going to end up playing Division I ball. So, towards the middle of the season, he gave me a starting spot, and from there I never gave it up. Averaged like 15 and 8 when he started me, and Hutch had really big games. I think I shot before we lost in the Panola game. We made it like the quarter or semifinals. I want to say I had like 16 or 18. I shot like 6 for 8 from 3 or something like that, or 5 for 7, something like that. But I shot really good percentages. But I'd say my breakout game, like to where made it all happen to where I am now, going to Howard, was when we played Lakeland. I had 20 and like 10 in the first half. Like,
wow,
yeah. And even the first time we played them, before we played them at their place, I had like 20 points. That was my first 20-point game in the season. So it kind of gave them boys belt a little bit.
I love it, man.
I like
so Travelle, you got to help me with something, man. So because I love the arc of your story in terms of every time you were afforded an opportunity to play at a higher level or better competition, you would start off slow and then kind of work your way up to playing and excelling, right? Tell me more about the slow starts, man. What do you attribute the slow starts to?
Like what you mean by that?
You said where you went somewhere, you said, hey, I started off as a little slow and then it picked up for me. So each stop you said, so just your starts when you said when you said it was a little slow for you. Talk to me more about that.
Yeah, so I would just say the starts, like how I played no starts, that wasn't really the player I was. Like I had to get in the groove of things, new coaches, new competition. Like as I kept playing, like in my basketball journey, like the competition went up and up and up. So you have to kind of gotta get drawn into that. Like in practices, like it's different, higher intensity. You got to get used to that stuff. But I'd say like really like the slow starts. That's really just how it's been my whole life with basketball. Like I started off slow at basketball. I wasn't that good, but as you keep going, you end up getting better and better. You end up getting the groove of things. You're more comfortable. The more comfortable you are, the better you play, the better player you are. So I just say like my slow starts, becoming into like, me getting more recognition. That's just how it's been like my whole life. Being starting slow or not being as good and just figuring out a way. Like God's gonna always, like if you trying, God's always gonna make a way for you. But you gotta put in the work. You gotta be real with yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's faith in action. Faith in action.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
I love it.
Hey, speaking of faith in action, man, because this is kind of NBA draft week, and I'm pumped up, energized.
Yeah.
It's like you realize that everybody has a village, and it just hit me. I wanted to add this to my question pile when we get to know the new recruits. It's like, what are some of the people that you give credit to for helping you get to where you are today, and tell Bison Nation why you're shouting out those people.
Right. So first, I'm just gonna give a shout out to them. I can't do it individually because it's so many. All my coaches deserve a shout out. They've all been a part of my journey to be where I'm at now. Different coaches, you learn different things from all of them. You soak in all the knowledge. The better student you are of the game. Every coach is different. They got something else to put in you to where you can use it on the court. So I want to give all my coaches a big shout out. My mom, my dad, my dad's been y'all know dads be tough on you in basketball. Like my dad was on me every day. Like he seen, like once he seen it in me, man, it was a long road. Early mornings, late nights, 2, 3 workouts a day, anything to just evolve my skill set. My mom always believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. You know, times I thought I wasn't that good. Mom said, "You say you just don't see it." It's crazy now because now I really understand that she wasn't lying. You know, I thought she was just saying that because she's my mom, that she was really telling the truth. But yeah, I want to give a lot of shout out to my mom and my dad. That they're really the main reason. You know, I cried over this sport like a lot of times, but you know, I just kept going because of them. They always seen something. You know, I didn't quit because if they see something in me, and they're the closest people I got around me, they got to be telling the truth. So I kept on going, and y'all unfolded for me. So I'm gonna give a big shout out to them. My trainers, Miles Stinson, Coach KJ, and Gene. Them been my trainers ever since I moved down here to Charlotte. I want to give a big shout out to them. They really enhanced my skill set. You know, had me working out. You know, and guys you see on TV, high level college guys overseas, invited me out to pro runs. So that's obviously a big part of where I'm at now because of the situation they put me in, and I'm blessed for that. So I want to give a big shout out to them. Sure.
Okay.
And
okay.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. So now, Brian, I gotta ask. I was gonna save this question for later, but Travelle, since you brought up so many references, I just kind of gotta ask again. I'm hyped up by the NBA draft. Tell me about some of the competitive experiences you've had. With I know with some of these guys that maybe are getting their names called tonight. If you got any stories.
So man, I done played pretty much. I played pretty much almost everybody in the lottery. Cooper Flag played him. You know, we was in the game with him like the first 5-6 minutes. I was like, yo, we could beat them. We could beat them. Man,
First 5 to 6 minutes.
As soon as we came out of timeout, man. I think Cooper caught a dunk. He hit a shot. He got going. And that team was deep. You know, Derek Queen, he's in the lottery.
Yeah.
Derek Queen. I mean, he was giving us buckets and then laughing at us. He was talking crazy to people's moms in the stands on our team. I was like, bro, it's like you can't really say. I was like, bro, he cooking y'all, bro. You can't say nothing, bro. You stop him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Trey Johnson. He probably gave us the worst nightmares, bro. He just got it. His arsenal when it comes to one-on-one scoring that's something I never seen before. You know, you play great defense, stop him, a shoot over the top. It's nothing you can do about it. It's just that's pro stuff. Who else? VJ Edgecombe. He a lockdown defender. He took off from one of my teammates. He took off on 2 feet from the foul line. He almost made it. I was like, he probably gonna be in the NBA one day. Who else? Yeah, that's pretty much the only people.
Yeah,
that I played.
Like I said, I figured you had a few stories, didn't you? So
yeah,
and a few nightmares too, Chip. You got them all. You're gonna be shaken by the end of this one.
Yeah, for sure. We fought hard though. We did the best we could, man.
So Travelle, I had a follow-up question there, man, because we've seen your tape. We're looking forward to seeing you live when you get on campus here. But who would you say you model your game after? Pro or college at this point, that you say I get my pieces of my game from these guys?
Yeah, these might be some below the surface names, but I really model my game off like players like Nick Smith Jr. playing the Hornets. Been watching him ever since high school, Peach Jam days. Trey Man.
Wow.
A little bit of who else? Brandon Ingram. A little bit. His back to the basket game. Yeah. He got some good moves there. That's pretty much it. Them three for sure. Cause the shot making, I'd say I copied their moves to be able to be where I'm at now with my shooting ability off the dribble. Really spent a lot of time watching Trey Man. Nick Smith Jr., how he reads the screens, how he just gets to his spots, makes it look easy, really polished. That's how I kind of polish my game, getting my spots. Brandon Ingram, just being a one to two move guy, and then just rising over the top smaller defenders. That's what I learned as I got taller, because I wasn't always the tallest. Like when I was smaller, I just modeled my game off Nick Smith and Trey Man. But as I got taller to where I am now, I model my game a lot more off Brandon Ingram. How he just pulls over the top of the defender.
That's a good mix, man. I'm glad you broke it down like that, because you know, you can tell you're a student of the game when you know guys that you can say, yeah, I've been following this guy for a minute. So
I actually just got through playing with Nick Smith Jr. today in a pro run.
What? Look at him dropping. He's dropping names on his chip. I didn't realize we had a superstar on the call tonight. This is nice.
Man. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I know, and Chip, keep me honest here, but I really want to know, because we followed you when you decided to come to Howard. So why Howard? Why did you come to Howard?
That was the easiest choice. Coaching staff, like, it's high level coaching. Like, they really know what they're talking about. Their record, their history. Like, they know they got all the knowledge I need that they can give to me and make me a better player. Not even that, the connections, all of that, you know, the community. Like, I got a chance to really put on for my people. But not only that, them balancing out, like, actually, you know, being a really high level coaching staff. So that's really why. The resources, like, why not do something for my people? But it wasn't just for my people. It was just that it was the best choice. They had the most resources. Coaches, like, they could help me. Before Ty left, he played at Duke. Kenneth Blakeney played at Duke.
Shout out to KB.
Guys that played at the highest level, they can in college, they can help me. They can just get that knowledge back to me. So why not just come over here and have them coach me? That's what I thought.
Love that, man. Yeah, and here we are, Chip. We thought he was like struggling and agonizing over his decision. Who knew? Who knew he was already sold?
I committed on my visit.
I know what I'm saying, but they try to act like it was a surprise. You know, we were up there making our appeal. I don't know if you saw Chip. Chip was all over. He said, Travelle, you got to come on home. Come on home to HU. And you had already signed on. So, Chip, you were very effective.
I had held it off just for 2 weeks.
Go ahead, play floor.
Missing piece for us to return to the MEAC championship and make a deep run in the NCAA tournament. We was coming for you, Travelle. Come on. It's like when Scottie Pippen looked at Jordan and told him to come on. We need you. We need you here at Bison Nation.
That's priceless. Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, we're definitely glad you decided to make the move, man. So one more follow-up question there, and then I know Chip has a pile of questions he wants to get through here, but I do want to know, you know, coming from, we'll call it Juco, Vincennes is a pretty high-level program. What do you see? What are you excited about moving to D1 finally in your journey?
Well, it was always a dream to play D1. So obviously I'm just gonna take it all in, like the experience, just the journey, you know, start my dream to play Division I basketball. So, you know, everything, the ups and downs, like, I'm gonna be ready for it. I'm gonna soak it all in, you know, just use it to get better. You know, every day you learn something new. Every day is gonna be another day for you to get better, or for you to even, you know, play higher than D1. You know, got the coaches and stuff to make it happen. You know, it's just on you, man. Just how hard you want it, how hard you work. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, faith in action. Faith in action. Faith in action.
Just ready to experience everything.
I love it. I love it.
And kind of following up on that, I guess. So what are your long-term goals, both basketball and non-basketball?
So For basketball, you know, I want to play pro. So whether if that's overseas, G League, NBA, you know, I want to play pro. I want that to be my job. Outside of basketball, I even if one of my goals was to, you know, get a master's degree, you know, just something to fall back on. You know, the ball's gonna stop bouncing. You know, and Howard is like the school to get that. So, you know, that's really what I prioritized on because, you know, my teachers always told me, it was like, it's good to dream big, but just have something you can fall back on. So a master's degree, like, I'm pretty sure my life will be set if I get that.
I love that.
Okay. What particular area? Like, what would you get your master's in?
Yeah, so I just switched my degree. My major. I now major in
Breaking news.
Hot off the press.
Yeah, human performance with a concentration in sports management.
Wow.
That's my major. Yeah. Just to stay in I want to get my major in something now I'm still gonna be interested in, stay in sports, no matter what it is. You know, be excited to learn about it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So what does success at Howard look like for you? You know, not the media, not the coaches, but for you, what does success look like?
That's for me, to be honest, just me being happy with myself. Like all you can do is give it your all every day. So I gotta do that and I'll be happy with the results, giving all you have while you're here. Take full advantage of the opportunity. And if you do that, like I'll be happy because that's all I got to give. My all.
Okay.
In the classroom, out the classroom.
Yeah, he's spitting bars over here. He's spitting bars over here, Chip. He's spitting bars over here. I like that.
Love it.
Sounds like a Howard man to me. Just saying.
In all ways. So look, I'm gonna try to help you out. I know you talked about some. Look, this is me being messy, or hopefully me being messy. So you know, you talked about the competition experiences with some of the guys in the draft, and I know you in the Carolina area, and I know he's younger than you. But have you come across Julian Johnson in competition, in your days here, you know, in Carolina?
I don't think I ever even seen him before. But yeah, he reached out once I committed. Good people for sure.
Yeah. Okay. See, I was hoping because he was.
I don't think I ever played him or seen him or nothing like that.
Gotcha.
Could be wrong.
It's all good. I was just gonna be messy because I figured since he was younger, you probably gave him the business on the circuit since he was younger. But oh well, yeah, it's all good.
I guess you'll have to be messy another time, Chip.
Another time. So, in terms of like an upcoming schedule, you know, for fans, like we just learned, you know, that y'all are gonna be playing Duke in Missouri, and I know they still kind of, you know, mapping out the non-conference schedule. Like for us as fans, we're excited because we like, oh yeah, we get a chance to take down these Power 5 schools. Let's get at it. But as a player and a competitor, how do you approach those type of games? You know, your mindset against those Power 5 schools, however they, you know, define them, Power 5, Power 4, whatever it is.
Yeah, I take every game the same way. It don't matter who I'm playing. I got the same mindset. To kill, to get the win, do anything to win. That's my mindset every game. It's not no different. I don't play no harder because of the team or a name. I play the same way every game. No matter even if like I'm playing well, playing bad, I'm gonna give that same intensity and play as hard as I can every game. But I mean, it's definitely cool to play those teams like that. But you know, I ain't gonna look at it no different. I'm gonna take every game the same.
And kind of speaking of, I guess, competition, what's your opinion or thoughts on the MEAC as a conference? You know, when you kind of scoped it out, what's your impression of the MEAC overall?
I don't really know too much about the MEAC, but the only really the only teams I'm really familiar with is us in Norfolk State. That's pretty much
the
all I
green and gold.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Norfolk
Boo.
State they got some guys
Boo.
that coming from JUCO or that I've worked out with or played against, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
You know, underrated conference for sure. It's kind of time. It's time for them to get on the map for sure this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like we always say is that whenever episodes we bring them up, we don't like them, but we respect them because
Right.
they,
Sure.
you know, it's like as Jeremiah Johnson said in his recent interview, you know, iron sharpens iron, and so you know we need Norfolk to be good and all the other teams in the MEAC to be good because as the
That
MEAC
boosts the
raises its
conference.
level, right, boost the conference, boost the competition for everybody, and everybody gets better. It's a win-win. So. Yeah, get ready.
I mean, in all actuality, you're the only one who says that, Chip. I just don't like them. I don't like Norfolk, and that's okay. They need to know that. Every time I go, I just let them know I don't like them. That's okay. Oh, this is cool. Hey, so Travelle, we want to learn a little bit more about you on, you know, just your routine. I had a couple of quick fire questions for you, if that's okay. All right.
Sure.
So first up, because I'm just curious, can you tell us about your pregame ritual? What do you do before a game that people might not know?
I have a pretty generic pregame routine. All I do really, you know, make sure I eat healthy that day of the game, real healthy. Watch out for what I eat, but I really just put my headphones in and just get locked into that mode. Soon as I wake up, to win the game over with, like I'll have my headphones in. Like that's how I get in that mode for real.
So following on
All the
that, right?
way, yeah, all the way till it's time to warm up. I'll have my headphones in.
So tell us what's on the headphone. What are your top three go-to
Top
songs?
three. Now I don't have no favorite songs, but I have favorite artists.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. So pregame, G Herbo, Rack Baby.
Mm.
Who else? And yeah, I'll listen to a little bit of YoungBoy for the games. For
Young
sure.
Boy. That's
Yeah.
Chip loves Young Boy, right? Chip, that's your guy.
Yeah.
Oh
I'll listen
yeah,
to YoungBoy like just 10 minutes before the game, just so I can get like, you know, turn with the guys, you know, get hyped about the game, give me a lot of energy, give me a boost.
I like that. I like that. All right, so I know you're a humble dude, but I'm gonna need you to come out of that humility just for one question and one question only. Please talk about the very first time you dunked on somebody and it made everybody in the gym say, ooh.
One of my first
Come on,
contact.
man. Stop being all humble. I need to know where everybody's like, dang.
The first time, I had got athleticism like my going into my junior year. Like I
Yeah.
didn't get a body till like junior year like 17U EYBL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just describe it for me. What happened? What happened?
It was
Set
the
it up.
fast break 2-on-1. He gave it to me and off the drop step. He
Woo.
tried to block it. He got a little piece of it, but he was a little too low. I was a little too above him, so I just threw it on him.
love
Mama,
it.
there go that man. There go that man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So I know that was pretty good, Chip. I didn't know that was going. That's one of my favorites right there. I got two more for you real quick because we like to ask this of everybody. But before I do, I need you to tell me if you could pick your top 5 favorite players of all time in history, who would they be?
All right, top 5 all time. Okay,
All time.
that'd be easy. Gotta go with Bron, Steph, Jordan. Steph, Jordan.
He said it was gonna be easy, Chip. He's only stuck at 3.
It's hard. It's hard now. It's hard. KD for sure.
KD. Yeah.
KD. The fifth.
Whew.
All time, bro.
All time.
I'm
gonna have to go Mike Beasley at 5. I had to go Beasley at 5.
That's a plot twist. I didn't see that one coming.
I watched a lot of Beasley.
Well, he did win the one-on-one. He did win the one-on-one competition for $100,000. So yeah. I see what you're talking about. Those highlights would make me think about him. Honorable mention for sure. So with that in mind, because you're a young guy, I just need to make sure I understand where your head is at before you come over to Howard and have to up your game a little bit. Who's the GOAT? Bron or MJ? There's only one right answer.
I'm gonna go with Jordan. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Jordan.
Yes. Do tell. We have hope for the future, Chip. The kids are.
Yes. Why? Yeah.
You said why?
Yeah, why?
Because every time he got to the playoffs, he didn't lose, bro. That's legend. That's legendary. That's legendary. Every time you go, you don't lose.
6-0.
Anything it takes to win. And then you really just get to see when he was playing, you just see all the joy, how much he really cared for the game. He just let it all out. That's really a big factor.
I love that.
I like seeing that in God. Not saying Bron didn't, but I just say Jordan emphasized that a lot more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then his game, I kind of play more like him than Bron.
What?
That's another reason. Yeah.
Okay. See,
I like it. No pressure.
Chip, I like this guy. I like Travelle. He's all right with me.
Indeed. So I would say, this is a Brian question. We'll wrap it up like this.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done,
yeah,
how do you want Howard fans to remember Travelle Bryson?
I just want them to remember me as a competitor on the court, someone that always gave their all, no matter in the classroom or on the court. Just a very humble guy. Fun to be around, likable. And just the main thing, just to remember me as a great guy. No matter whoever's on campus, my coaches, the people, teammates, just remember me as a good guy. For sure.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Well, hey, man, we want to respect your time. Enjoyed you. Bison Nation, Please tell Travelle how much you love him and can't wait to get him on the court in the comments. We really, really appreciate you, man. And we're going to end this show like we end all of our shows. And you'll get to know this call over and over and over. So Bison Nation, you know how we do. Yeah.